No. Right. Hello. Happy witching hour. So I am in my dining room, filling up my herb jars, um, trying to get ahead in that, and I still have a table full of herbs. So I decided to come down here and work on this for a couple of hours. Because honestly, you can't really do them all at once. And then you also want to maybe either use gloves or try not to actually touch the herbs. But when you're pouring the herbs into the jars, the dust is going to come up. And so I've been sitting here sneezing, which I think it was because I had one of them herbs that's a good decongestant. So it started decongesting me actually. So I am going to get this stuff done. I can tell you that I'm going to get it done. All right. So there's something important that I want to talk to y'all about, and it is about sexual hangups that arise from sexual abuse. And I want to talk about why it was done and why you should focus on healing yourself from the after effects of sexual abuse, whether or not it happened when you were a child or, even as an adult. In fact, people that were sexually abused as kids, typically, they don't necessarily molest children, but they kind of start to, they'll have all sorts of unhealthy sexual behaviors and anger and hatred towards their sexual partners. Um, so sexual abuse has been often and throughout the years used to control the minds of people. Either the threat of it or, being subjugated, in particular, the Black community, but I believe it's all communities. But I think they put our stuff out on Front Street a lot because it's they want to see how we handle it and deal with it. So if you were sexually abused as a child, I'm gonna put these hibiscus flowers in a different one. Oh, I think I'm gonna put them in here actually. This one's kind of small, but I'm kind of thinking about putting. Sorry, y'all. I'm multitasking. I apologize. Um, so getting back to what I was saying, the reason why that was done to you is so that there and here's the thing, a lot of the stuff that can happen can seem like it comes from the basic human mind, but it actually doesn't. It's actually very demonic to sexually abuse somebody. There's a lot of people that are walking around with sexual problems, unhealthy sexual attitudes, and it is because they have been hurt at some point. Um, and you have to heal yourself of those afflictions. And the reason why you have to heal yourself of those afflictions is because your sexual energy can and is affecting people's moolah shmoolah, your money. It's affecting your money. Okay? Your money energy and your manifestation power it doesn't just come from the solar plexus. It comes from the sacral. The sacral is connected to your money and how it is functioning, how your sexual organs are functioning, and how you feel about yourself sexually. So a lot of people end up going through financial struggles as a result of being sexually abused. And what ends up happening is that a lot of these people end up enslaved, because if you're not able to manifest money to support yourself or to take care of yourself, then it's easier for people to enslave you and entrap you. Okay. So essentially, when if that ever happened to you, it was an act, it was a program. Actually, it's not a normal human behavior to do that. Okay. It's not. The reason why it was done was to enslave people's minds, and that's why it's been done generationally to a lot of people. And so if you don't have healthy sexual energy, you can go through some struggles in life. And healing actually is a scary process. Okay, healing is not easy. And you got to realize that there is a way to heal yourself of that stuff, and a lot of people don't want to believe it. As far as being able to actually get better and being able to heal, so that you can live a happy, prosperous life, and not continue to go around spreading that disease or that virus to other people. And then also to help yourself, because you can really mess yourself up. And so I am a witch, and I do practice sex magic. Okay. And you can do sex magic whether or not you are with a partner or without a partner. Okay. You can practice sex magic with or without being with somebody. And y'all know it's via masturbation. Um, this one is not going. These little bottles get on my nerves. Here's another round bottle. Okay, I'm going to use this one for you know what, actually, never mind. I'm going to use this one for peppermint tea. So, there's a lot of people that they feel unhealthy about themselves. They try to use sex as a weapon. Hello, Z. Hello. Yeah. So for me, and I got to tell y'all, that bath that I did earlier, oh, goodness gracious. Definitely a Kundalini. Oh, man. Yeah. And your health will affect your money too. Your health, your general overall health. And if you have any kind of sexual trauma, then your health could be at risk, because you are not actually, well, I think it affects different people in different ways. But if you're not able to release that sexual energy appropriately and with the appropriate and correct partner, okay, it can be very damaging. to your entire life, your entire existence. What the heck is that peppermint leaf at? And, you know, there's a lot of people that are very sexually unhealthy, even some of your partners. I think that it takes time to heal from stuff like that. But I also think that there are a lot of people that can actually go throughout their entire life with these dysfunctions. Let's say it here, it is right in my face, y'all. You go around with these sexual dysfunctions, and you're gonna continue to have problems because of, you know, first of all, the appropriate sex is definitely going to release a lot or activate the kundalini. And, you know, doctors and experts have already said that having healthy sex is the cure for a lot of the health problems, a lot of the common health problems, stress, anxiety. I know I have anxiety if I don't have sex for a while. I don't have anxiety without sex for a few days. So it ain't good. It's not good. This is the reason why, you know, and people, you know, our society is used to doing things the traumatic way, if y'all notice. So, you know, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people feel that, you know, if you're married or if you're with somebody, that they have like a responsibility to make love to you, but they just can't really say it as to why it's so important. And since there's so many people that have been sexually abused and are very sexually dysfunctional, okay, God dang it. Why was this? Oh, some of these have the little things taken off. Okay, let me, where is that anise seed? Okay, I can put that in one of these odd shaped bottles. This is powder. Oh shit, I meant to cut this first. So get sexually healthy is what you have to do, you know, and you have to feel good about yourself sexually, whether or not you're in a relationship or not. Okay. And if you are somebody that was abused as a child, there is a specific way that spirits can heal you, that not spirits can't heal you, but you can heal yourself. But there is a way for you to heal your body through various sources. You know, some people use acupuncture, some people, you know, use yoga, some people use crystal therapy, okay, for healing. So there's all sorts of different types of healing candles, not healing candles, but healing ways of healing yourself. You know, I think that a lot of people are afraid to use fire. You know, fire represents transformation. Fire represents change. It represents cleansing and purification. So, you know, this is why it's so important to get that off of you. And then also unhealthy sexual behaviors. You know, there are a lot of people that have unhealthy sexual behaviors, you know, and just not good for you. It's a lot of people that got some real messed up sexual behaviors. And I'm talking about as far as, you know, the sexual partners that they are choosing. Okay. Could possibly either be doing all kind of extra stuff, Or was I gonna put chamomile in here? I'm gonna have to put this chamomile in here. Where is the damn hold on. Did I already do the chamomile? I think I did. I think I did. No, 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 no. And these are jasmine flowers. Okay, I'm tripping. All right, where's my little embossing label maker? And most people that have that need to heal from sexual abuse, they pretty much suffer in silence. Okay, they pretty much do, and you can tell somebody that is. You can tell when somebody is sort of sexually damaged because they'll have all sorts of weird behaviors, such as promiscuity, unhealthy trauma bonding with partners, a high level of drama. And all of that is stemming from the sacral chakra. Okay. So that's one of the other things that you need to look into just in case you're having financial trouble. I've noticed that because I swear to y'all, I'm just now healing from all of the damn attacks from confused people when I got my apothecary set up. I think it's just one of those things to where people, they are judgmental, and they want to control what other people do and not themselves. Okay. So that's how that happens. Okay. When people feel that, they want to spend your money for you and they want to tell you how to spend it. Okay. And so you got to always follow your intuition and you got to always follow what your spirit guides is telling you to do. And, not somebody else that possibly could just be hating on you. Okay. Or, wanting to limit you in some kind of way. Again, when I see people doing that, it makes me think of sexual trauma, which is typically what it is, or it could be solar plexus. But I think that a lot of people that have had sexual traumas, you know, they are suffering. They are going through it. Got some mason jars up there. I think I might put some of these in these mason jars too, y'all. Hey, Stephanie. Hello. I'm sorry. Hey, Peaches. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not really looking at the chat because I'm looking at my herbs and stuff. And so if I'm not responding to the chat, please forgive me. Okay. Okay. Very important for you to try to settle your differences with your ex-lovers too. It's very important for you to do that too. And if you can't settle your differences with them, then you may want to just settle that difference within yourself. I think I'm gonna put this deer's tongue in here and one of these mason jars because it's a pretty bulky herb. And yes, you can heal yourself with witchcraft. Yes, you can. Okay, witchcraft is not just used to curse somebody. I'm gonna curse somebody. Curse yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Peaches, you ain't gonna be able to forgive your abuser until you heal. So, either way, you want to work on healing and you want to do things that actually work to heal. There's a lot of people, their idea of healing don't seem very healing to me. I understand people want to get back at people, But you know what? All you doing is keeping a cycle going. That's all you doing is keeping a cycle going. Okay? Try to work out as many of your problems with people as possible. That's how I feel about the situation. And if they don't want to work it out and come to some kind of happy medium, then you've got to do it within yourself. Okay? Yeah, you definitely need to heal from what. Let me see what you're talking about. I tried to forgive my abuser. I even take care of him since he's my grandfather and elderly. I feel weird typing this. I never tell my parents. Oh, wow, Peaches. Wow. Yeah, you're a saint. You are a saint. That's pretty amazing. Um, but I still feel that at the same time, you need to do something for you. Okay, again, you taking care of your grandfather, that helps him, but that don't really help you, right? Because I'm wondering, because I was sexually abused quite a bit. I actually got raped once, seriously raped. I got date raped once. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how it happened too. So me and my cousin, we are waiting on a bus stop. My friend had just had her baby, and we went down to the hospital to see her. And we were on our way home. We were literally we were on 63rd. My grandma's house was like on 75th. So we was getting ready to hop on the metro and get home. These guys rode up that we did not know. So yeah, I did something stupid. Yeah, because a lot of people be like, well, that's your fault because you shouldn't have gotten a car with somebody that you don't know. Yep. I'll take responsibility. I have no issue with doing that. But so what happens is that I cozy up to his friend and my cousin. So there's two men, and me and my cousin ended up splitting up, right? We ended up splitting up. She went with his friend and I went with him. He drives me to a park late at night. And so we sitting there talking, and he just tells me straight up, hey, I want to have sex with you. Get them drawers off. And I'm like, nope. That was my first reaction, was no. I don't even know you. Like, what the hell? And so he tells me, he says, well, if you don't have sex with me, I'm going to leave you here at the park, but there's a killer out tonight. He didn't say he was the killer. And I thank God I made it home too. And I'll never forget that night, because when I got home, I didn't get home until probably like maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And my grandma was still up and she was worried about me. She was like, where have you been? And, I just kind of, because I didn't even tell my grandmother what had happened to me until like the next morning. I went and I told her what happened. But we're sitting in the car for at least an hour, and I'm trying to beg him to take me home. He's like, no. He said, I'm not taking home until we fuck. And so I had to pee. He wouldn't let me get the hell out of the damn car to go pee. He told me that if I got out of the car, he was going to drive off and leave me, which I was not far from home, but it was really late at night. It was really dark, and I was in the middle of the park and could not really see which direction I was going. And I'm trying to remember how old I was. I think I was probably 15 or 16 when this happened. And so finally, after about 2 hours, he says, look, if you have sex with me, just do it, get it over with, and I'll take you home. So I just went ahead and let him. Bladder was full bladder and all, and he did take me home like he promised. And no, I did not report it. And I know a lot of people are going to feel some type of way about that because, you know, he could have raped other women. I'm pretty sure that he had raped other women. And after that, being young, you know, young people can be very resilient. But things started surfacing years later behind that, you know, and it's something that I haven't really thought about much, but that's something that, you know, you want to make a conscious effort to start clearing yourself, because I didn't know this man and I had to have sex with him. Otherwise, he threatened to kill me, right? So you know, I knew that my life was in danger because he basically told me in so many words that, you know, he put the fear of death in me. Let's put it like that. And so that's why that ended up happening. But sorry, y'all. Let me figure out where I'm gonna put this one. And see, this is the thing, is that some of these labels, like on these square bottles, I would not recommend these as apothecary bottles, the square ones that I have, because if you have like a herb with a long name, it's kind of difficult to get the label to stick to the sides of it. So let me see if this will work. So needless to say, after that, I never, ever, ever took a ride from, well, I don't want to say never, ever, ever, because I actually have taken a ride from, but ain't nothing happened to me, you know, but because, you know, that was, I wasn't a virgin or anything. It was traumatizing because I didn't want to have sex with him. I was like, I don't want to, I was like, but I don't want to, you know, it's kind of like, how can you have sex with somebody that you barely know? And then especially at the age that I was at, and he knew how old I was. He was way older than me. He knew exactly how old I was. And so the point that I'm making is that it did happen when I was younger, but I think that these things can often come back to the surface as you get older. And so there was a brief period where I was celibate and I just wasn't interested in sex at that time, which is, you know, obviously I had to heal from it, and I'm glad that I did. But I didn't start healing from it until I was an adult. So a lot of y'all that have had, you know, traumatizing sexual experiences, these things seem to be coming to the surface, okay? Oh, it's okay, Stephanie. Apothecary, that is, it's herbs, you know, places where, you know, witches, or, you know, you don't have to be a witch to have an apothecary, but it's typically medicinal herbs, tinctures, um, medicinal herbs and tinctures and stuff like that. And, you know, just, and oils, okay? It's a place where you want to keep your oils. Y'all are gonna really, really love it. It's gonna be so freaking popping, man. I can't wait till I get done with this. Goodness gracious. Um, I think that it's right to, you know, suffer through rape, and then when you get older, you're angry at men? No, that's not gonna help you. And see, I got over it years ago. Uh, and so I gotta move some of these down, y'all. I'm trying to keep them in alphabetical order. Is what I'm trying to do. So a lot of those things, a lot of that you know, a lot of those traumatizing experiences, your body will remember it, even if your mind doesn't remember it. Even if it's something that you may have felt like you had forgotten about, can possibly come to the surface at any time. I mean, honestly, you know, and I think that instead of people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," you have to really, really concentrate on healing yourself and then also purging yourself of, you know, sexual trauma. If you've got incestuous sexual trauma, that's real. That's yeah, that takes the cake, because you know you just don't really know who you can trust if it's somebody that you know. It's like, goodness gracious. So my heart goes out to anybody that has went through that. But I feel like making sure that you really, really focus on healing yourself is absolutely very important. Seriously. Okay, because sometimes, you know, now y'all know how I feel about that as far as you know, the whole act of rape and sexual trauma. This is going to open you up to demons. So I never forget, right after that, I ran away from home. You know, and I was just going through a lot because first of all, you know, I didn't really, you know, tell anybody about it, except for my grandmother. She knew about it. And my grandmother, I could tell her all my secrets. She took that to her grave. My grandmother never told a soul because I asked her not to. Um, and it's something that I'm still healing from, you know, because there was a creation of fear. And I think that sometimes when I have anxiety, because I did start to suffer from anxiety after that, and I did start to suffer from other things like, uh, you know, I kind of started, well, I was already smoking weed, but I started smoking more weed, you know. Yeah, it does, it resurfaces, especially, you know, when it comes to, now for me, I have been working on myself for years, so I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any residual anything from that. Maybe a tiny amount, you know. I have this thing to where I don't really like, I have to empty my bladder. Like before I have sex, I have to empty my bladder. You know, otherwise it will kind of remind me of that a little bit. It's a very uncomfortable feeling, you know, having sex with a full bladder like that. So I was just like, oh my God. Ugh. But, you know, and so you slowly work on that. You know, you have to be patient with yourself. But would I use it as an excuse to manipulate? That's one thing that I would not do, is try to use it as a tool to manipulate others. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if I were having those kind of sexual problems, which, you know, I think that it would be something that I would definitely want to talk. You want to be able to talk to your partner about how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you know, I'm just glad that didn't nothing else come out of it. Like, for example, not liking sex, hating sex, because I love sex. And so, you know, but those things were done to traumatize you in some kind of way. They were, because when you think about how, and see, the importance of sexual energy has nothing to do with no damn prostitution. Okay, it doesn't. We're not saying that, you know, you should just kind of go around and be promiscuous in order for you to feel better. That's not what I'm saying. But I do feel like having a healthy, you know, attitude towards sex is really important. You know what I'm saying? People joke about me being a pillow princess, but they don't understand that it's hard for me to be as intimate as they are. I feel like my whole sex life has been damaged. Oh, Peaches, girl. Oh, my heart goes out to you because, you better than me. Like I said, you are a saint because I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to be taken care of. If that's how spirits is leading you, then, go for it. Seriously. Uh, I wish that you would free yourself of it. Oh, this orris root has it kind of smells like talcum powder a little bit. Okay. And yeah, the way that you do that is with the yoni cleanses. Um, you know, not just with the steam. A lot of people are into the yoni steams and stuff. And men, I do not hate men, and I'm so blessed that it came out that way because you know what I'm saying? But men, the amount of men that need these herbal therapies and stuff, and because there's a lot of men that have been sexually abused as children. Hello, Zenaida. Hello. Hi. So there's been a lot of men that have been damaged, but men are taught to not discuss it. They're taught to, just buck up and be a man. But, there needs to be some point where a lot of that sexual trauma that they are experiencing, that they can actually release it so that they don't go throughout life hurting. Okay. I wonder if I made a label for this Palo Santo. So again, like I said, I am a witch that will defend herself, but I am a person that loves to do healings on people. So witchcraft again is not just to, manipulate people or hurt people. Witchcraft can definitely be used to heal. And it is all the time. Some people cover it up with words like Reiki and stuff like that, but ultimately what they're doing is they are, I guess you could say metaphysical. It's not much different than what witches do, honestly, but like I said, it depends on what kind of witch that you are. Um, So keep that in mind. And that's why a lot of people, once they start getting the cleanses and once they start getting other stuff, then their money starts to increase. Okay. And then they start to have a better life. Okay. And so, yeah, that's just what's up with that. And like I said, I'm not saying to just heal yourself for money, but I mean, if you look around at the world, you need money to survive, don't you? Yes, you do. You need money to survive, and there's no way of getting around it. And so when I look at some people's auras, like when I'm reading y'all on the phone, what I can see it as is these black holes, these missing pieces, and they're usually either circular or triangular. And, it'll be just these dark areas in the chakras that need to be probably cleared or either filled up because then you'll fill that void. And some people, just feel empty, because if they were emotional about some of the things, because I can tell you that healing is not easy, especially when it's something like that, because I noticed that man, especially because you gotta cry. That's the sign of healing. And you know, a lot of men don't like that. They don't want to cry, but they need to cry. They need to cry. Okay, a lot of these men. And so I'll try to trigger them sometimes to cry. It don't work half the time, but you know, uh, it's good for you to get triggered so that you can just let all that stuff out and just you know just get it out. You know what I'm saying? Just get it out of yourself, okay? And then that way you'll feel better. You'll feel so much better. You know, when you get that stuff out of you. I think I'm gonna put my Palo Santo up here. So y'all, I am so excited. I have gotten so many of these bottles filled up tonight. But I think I'm going to now y'all, well here's what's really exciting though about these herbs. Remember I told y'all that I'm working on healing myself with my allergies. I have several herbs that help to heal allergies. And because I hate having allergies, it sucks. God, having allergies. So what the hell is this on the bottom? This that sticky. Okay. I'm like, what the heck? So, all right, y'all. Because as I put these herbs up, I have to move them down because I'm sort of, you know, they're not going to be in perfect alphabetical order, but they will be, you know, like my A's, my B's, my C's, you know, I'll just put all of them together. So that I can find them. Oh man, that bath I took earlier, I couldn't even stay in there. So I got to do that again, possibly with less herbs. So it was a lot, but oh my God, no, probably not less herbs. I think I'm gonna use probably the same amount. That bath was everything. Oh God, I'm telling you, it was everything. Oh, here's some more of these circular bottles. I didn't see that. Oh, shit. Gotta be careful with this glass. Because glass does break, don't it? So, and the main thing about it, about sexual abuse, you know, you can suffer through sexual abuse in a lot of different ways. I know that there's a lot of stuff that people can say that will trigger a person that has been sexually abused too, which is not good. Y'all, I swear to y'all, them herbal baths are everything because I have been eliminating. I know that's TMI. How can you tell if someone is doing something to you? You mean like spiritually? Probably your intuition will tell you. Your intuition. I know that when I was having a lot of crazy shit happen to me over in Kansas City years ago, when I had met that witch, she looked like she was mixed with, and I'm not sure, black and Sicilian. I could definitely see the Sicilian in her. And so I had went to her because I knew that it was witchcraft that was being done on me. You just know. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, witchcraft, you know, in particular, black magic. I gotta get me some bins, y'all. I gotta get me like some little storage bins down here, um, underneath here, so that I'm just not just sitting the herbs in here. I think it'll be easier for me to find them if I need more bulky herbs, because a lot of these herbs that I've got in the bottles, and I'll put them in alphabetical order too, so that they'll be real easy to find. I gotta order something. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So I ain't gonna be here too much longer. But um, rape is a curse. Incest is a curse, especially some of these people that you see that, are practicing that. It seems that, not all of them have financial issues, but that's one of the typically the symptoms: financial issues, financial instability. And it is because when somebody rapes you, they got a spirit on them. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That person got a spirit on him. Yeah, y'all. These herbs are just so overwhelming, and I keep having to go to the bathroom. But it's a good thing because a few days ago, I was like, damn, do I have some kind of intestinal blockage? And so that bath I took just kind of moved all of that stuff out of me. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. I know that is way too much information. I've always been a TMI type of person. I've always been that way. Yeah. You got allergies and eczema? Oh, wow. What area of the world do you live in? Like, what state do you live in? I know my allergies got worse when I moved to Georgia. But, I said, damn it, I am going to heal myself of these damn allergies. I just don't like them. Okay, I don't know why I know I got some cassia, like the actual cassia bark and not the powder kind. But I just got to find it. Ooh, I should have used this ashwagandha root in there. So, trauma hurts the body. Mental trauma, physical trauma, it hurts your body. It hurts your soul. It hurts your spirits. Did I fill up my thing with these? I must have. These are two that I can put up, I think. And, okay, yeah. I think that I am ready to wrap this whole thing up, and then I will finish this later. Yeah, I can't seem to find I know I got some cassia around here, unless I may have already done it. And these little jars that I got with the lids, I'm gonna keep my stones in them, like all of my crystals. I gotta bring them all downstairs though, because I was using them up there. All right, y'all. It is a complete. You know what? I am almost done though. Honestly, I still have probably about maybe 30 herbs to do, which shouldn't take me much longer. I don't. You know why? Now, hold on a second, guys. There are times that I have felt that way because I'm an empath, and it kind of depends on what. But when I was a kid, like in my late teens, early 20s, I thought I had chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay, looky loo, y'all, check it out. I'm gonna give y'all the grand tour when I'm done. Y'all can see I've been busy, busy, busy. And I'm gonna come and talk to y'all extensively about being aware of these herbs and the fact that they are powerful. So when you're touching them and stuff, you got to be careful with that. But yeah, cool. So yeah, I know that for me, I told that damn demon, I said, I am not gonna let you fuck up sex for me for the rest of my life. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, because that's what it would love to do. And then also, I think that is one of the reasons why I believe that rape actually, he had left a spirit on me. And because shortly after that, I did start to have an entity raping me, and I was not tripping or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell me. And I had a really, really scary experience years ago when I had lived in Lee Summit, Missouri, with an entity that just, I mean, God took me into another realm to rape my ass. Okay. Oh shit. And no, being raped does not make you feel more desirable. No, 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 no. Okay. No, 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 it doesn't. Okay. But some people feel that it should, like you should be flattered. Like, no, I don't feel flattered. I'm one of those hopeless romantics. Okay. So anyway, oh, love you too, Peaches Jones. I love y'all too. Yeah, well, and you know what? Spirits, in my opinion, what they do when they get in the human body is that they have to turn themselves into something that the human body can recognize or at least try to get along with. And so, I do think that it's many, many fragmented pieces of probably hundreds of demons, thousands, probably millions of demons, because, you know. Oh, cool. You got a new picture. Oh, that's a cute picture. That's a cute picture. I like your eyebrows. That is so cute. That's so cute. Are you a witch? You got the witchy eyebrows. So, anyway, y'all, the way that I did it was the cleanses. Y'all know that I've been cleansing myself and doing cleanses on myself since 2015. Okay, when I first started on my spiritual journey, and I started cleansing myself then, and it does make a difference. Now, was I having? I will tell you that I've went through unstable periods in my life to where I was lost, okay? And but then I was able to find myself, honestly. So, this is why, like, I think it's healthy. And I did go, like I said, I did go through my stuff to where I had to be celibate for a while. I just didn't want nobody touching me. I needed to deal with a lot, you know. And then you and eventually you'll heal, to the point where you can, kind of, just freely, give yourself to your partner, either, seduce them or whatever, what have you. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go because I went down there. I said, damn it, I'm gonna get some of that done. I'm gonna try to go back down there tomorrow and finish it in the afternoon whenever I get up, because I've been on vampire hours here lately. So I'm about to lay it down. I feel, y'all, I'm telling you, I am going to come back and I'm going to try to come back and tell y'all what all herbs I used in that particular bath. But I can tell you that, oh man, it worked. It did. I felt like a whole new witch when I got up out of that tub. You hear me? Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I will see y'all later. More than likely. Oh, we're gonna have some readings tomorrow too. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We'll do some readings, some kind of readings. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.